Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today this is going to be episode 7 of the solo progression guide. So for those of you who didn't watch the last episode, this is what I've done so far. I ended up getting a shield to unique, a ring to unique. I got pretty much all of the equips and the equip set that I'm going to be using for when I go and fight CRA. Um, Minus, the Pencilier, I still have to get flamed versions and potential versions, but I'll do that as soon as possible. But yeah, that's my gear. And basically, since I have all my equips, I'll just go ahead and equip them right now anyway, so just it doesn't really matter. Um, the only thing left that I really have to do is to upgrade these gears, right? So today, pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to cube these items and pray that I get something decent. Whether I do or not is pretty much going to depend on how long it's going to take me to get to CRA, right? So yeah, most of these episodes from here on out is going to be upgrading until I can finally go ahead and actually kill CRA. Uh, so I'm gonna go ahead and unequip these items again, and I'm gonna go buy some cubes. You can see I have 800 mil, which was done from farming Ursus every day, farming Maple Tour every day, and then selling boss crystals that I get from like Zakum, Ranmaru, Chaos Horntail, etc., etc. And basically, once you get to like this point, you're pretty much just going for upgrades, and then these upgrades are pretty much what you're gonna be banking on, and it's gonna be a little bit of luck out here. So depending on your series, your whatever, uh, piece by piece or timing wise, it's gonna end up a little differently depending on how lucky you are. So without further ado, the first thing I'm gonna focus on is my Force Shield of Extremes. Now I really want to focus on this for one specific reason. Since I decided to do this series without Link skills and Legion as of right now, I'm going to need that ignore defense and boss damage buffer so that I'm able to actually do damage to the CRA bosses, which is why I'm focusing pretty heavily on getting 3 lines of. Oh my. See, guys, this is what I'm saying. Luck is going to play such a big factor in how fast you rank up. You're not rank up, but how fast you progress. So you can see here in one cube, I got this legendary. It's not going to happen every single time, but basically, the luckier you are, the easier it's going to be. And I really want to go for 3 lines of, attack, boss damage, and IED. Ideally, I would get a line of IED and 2 lines of boss on here. If I could do that, that would be extremely beneficial. But I also want to make sure I don't end up blowing all my cubes on this. So probably if I get 2 lines, I'll go ahead and keep that. Oh man. And by 2 lines, I mean percent lines, right? So people in one of my previous videos, it's not quite enough, mentioned that, oh, they saw that I got, this is good. All 3 lines are beneficial. I'll go ahead and keep that for now, right? They mentioned that, oh, I did get an attack line after saying X, Y, and Z, and that's because I'm looking for very specific attack lines. Attack lines that give me 12 base or like flat attack isn't very good in terms of range, which is why I didn't consider it when I was doing the whole thing. And so for unique, I'm really just looking for 15% or 2 lines of strength. If I can get that, that would be great. If not, I'd settle with 9%, 6 12%. Of course, if I can get a tier up, that's even better. But oh wow, you see that? That's really good. But I don't use MP. Um, but yeah, this progression is basically just going to be me cubing at this point, and the rate is gonna, of course, depend right here, 12% with the 6% secondary stat. So that's also really good. Go ahead and keep that. And then I'm gonna look at all these equips. So this is my like theory when it comes to upgrading gear. Right? I like to look and see how it's all distributed. So cubing my chaos ring is probably not the best idea because at unique potential, I believe it still resets. So I wouldn't want to cube for a good unique line and then have that reset. So I'm gonna just go ahead and cube other things. So everything here has at least 6%, but this is the only one that doesn't have a line of flat stat as well. So I'm gonna cube for this, and if I can get 11% strength or better, or tier up like that, tier up like that. Right here, 17% with the secondary stat line. That's very good. I'll go ahead and stop, and I can equip that again. And then I can take a quick glance. So it looks like this is probably my next worst item. So I'll go ahead and cube that. And again, the goal is to tier up unique or get 2 lines of percent strength. And pretty much you're just going to do this like roulette style of upgrading on your gear until you are eventually strong enough to go ahead and solo CRA. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be the process. And then with 5 cubes remaining, I'm probably not going to get a tier up while I got 11%. That's pretty good. So I'll go ahead and stop now. Just because I only have 2 cubes left, and I'm just gonna throw them on here just for the whatever the fun. Oh my. This is what I mean, guys. This is all RNG, right? So that was the last cube tier up with a 9% strength. So I'm gonna go ahead and re-equip everything and see my range. Of course, I will lose a little bit of range. Wait, why did I do that? Because I have changed my gear, so I'm not 673. I don't remember what I was at the beginning of the video, but I've definitely for sure increased my range, and I've definitely also lost a bit of range because for those of you who don't know, during the Pixel event, one of the big things that happened during the middle of it was you got a buff depending on your coin rank. And so I was the highest rank, so I got a really, really big buff. So as you can see right now, my boss damage is only 85, my ignore defense is only 73%. That's I don't want to say it, but that's really abysmal for what I need in order to solo a boss, right? So I'm going to have to definitely recube something because I do want this to hit about I'd say 1.2 millish range, and I'd really ideally have around 150 to 200% boss damage with about 85% ignore defense. So I think I can do that with one more ignore defense line, 2 more boss damage lines, and then the rest will just come from cubing for percent strength on my gears. But yeah, this is a much shorter episode than I'm normally used to uploading, but that's pretty much the gist of what my goal is from here on out in terms of progression and getting to CRA. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys click the like button or even subscribe if you enjoy the content or you learned something about the game and the whole progression series. And as always, guys, happy mapling. Peace!